Welcome, everybody, to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live on mybasin.com. Today, we got some great softball action for you today between the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, by Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty, by Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's a bit of a windy day here out at Conger Park, just in the northern part of Klamath Falls. It was raining a little bit earlier. We should be clear of the rain now. But as far as the wind goes, it is blowing back pretty much across into right field. Winds probably about 10-15 miles an hour, going to be cooling down, I think, as we continue the broadcast this afternoon. This is the first game of a double-header today. Unfortunately, we'll be only covering game 1 of 2 this afternoon, but Hidden Valley entering play 1-6. They grabbed a win over Klamath Union back on Wednesday, 10-9. That was their only win of the season. And of course, Klamath Union 0-7, dropping that game to Hidden Valley. So expect another competitive game. Both of these teams are struggling to find their footing so far in the season, but both are clearly more than capable of doing so. So expect a couple of competitive ball games today as both teams looking to try to straighten things up this afternoon. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the Skyline Conference standings and starting lineups when we return on mybasin.com. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week is coming up.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. It's quite a bit windy here. We'll try to see if we can solve that for you as we continue throughout the broadcast this afternoon. And again, Hidden Valley and Klamath Union doing battle today. The Pelicans 0-7, Hidden Valley Mustangs 1-6, as we're able to now take a quick, brief look at the Skyline Conference standings as they are right now. The Henley Hornets and the Mazama Vikings, they are atop the Skyline Conference. Both teams 7-0 in league play. Phoenix is close behind them. They're 6-1. Hidden Valley, Klamath Union, and North Valley towards the bottom. The Mustangs 1-6, Klamath Union and North Valley both 0-7. But you look at Klamath Union, they've scored 22 runs compared to giving up 115 so far this season. But then you look at the top of the Skyline Conference and you see that Henley has given up 2 runs all season long in 7 games and has scored 133. So there is quite a ways up to go for Klamath Union, but you look at it, there's nowhere to go but up, and hoping to start that trend this afternoon against a Mustangs team that, again, is also struggling to find their footing just a little bit. And of course, high school softball, not the only thing going on today. We've also got Oregon Tech and SOU softball playing a little bit today. I believe Oregon Tech is playing Eastern Oregon. They should start in a little while, and if they're not already started right now, we'll get score updates from them as we move throughout the broadcast this afternoon. But now, time to look at starting lineups for both of these teams, and we'll start with the visiting Hidden Valley Mustangs. Number 4, leading off in right field, is Maddie Williams. The catcher, batting second, Natasha Combe. Morgan Tiffin is hitting third, and at shortstop, batting fourth is Maddie Hankels at first base. In the 5-hole is Willow Roberts at third. The left fielder, number 10, hitting sixth, is Haley Buntain. JC Chambers is in center field, batting seventh. Hitting 8 is Maddie Wallace at second base. And the pitcher is batting ninth, number 9, Jordan Chambers. And we'll take a look at the starting defense and pitcher for Klamath Union, as Emily Lemieux is in the circle today for Klamath Union. Around the diamond, it's Winchell, Russell, Blauser, Langley from first to third. And in the outfield, Hernandez is in center, Ashley is in left, and Pontus is in right field. And that's how we have our defense set up today out here at Conger Park. Haven't been out here before, but we appreciate everyone who's allowed us to get up here sort of in the loft out in center field. If you end up coming out here ever, you'll see this sort of white structure. Looks a little bit precarious, but you know what? We make it work here at mybasin.com, and that's just how we do things around here. So as we get ready for the first pitch coming up this afternoon, we'd like to remind you that this game is, of course, brought to you in part by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. If you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head on over to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club with state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, indoor pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, and tons of group exercise classes. Harbor is the place to be. And it looks like we're about ready for first pitch this afternoon. And again, apologies for the wind. It's pretty much blowing right across us as well from left to right field. And it is about 10-15 miles an hour. You can really hear it. And it's always like that out here in the Klamath Basin. If you live here, you understand that. As we've got the leadoff hitter stepping in this afternoon. Maddie Williams, the leadoff hitter, and standing in right field as well on the defensive side. So he decides to try to lay down a bunt, ends up going around with it, and that will be strike one. Second pitch also in there for a strike as we move quickly this afternoon. First pitch just a little bit early, 11:58 a.m. on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Again, was raining a little bit earlier. At about 11 o'clock it started raining, as that's a drop third strike for the first out of this ball game. As Williams goes down swinging, Lemieux with her first strikeout of the day brings up Natasha Combe. Combe hitting from the left side. But yeah, it was raining a little bit earlier today. About 11 o'clock, started drizzling pretty hard. I was nervous. But it looks like the sun has found its way out to Conger Park. The clouds that were above us have since cleared. You can kind of see them out in the distance behind home plate, hoping that we can stay dry today. The first pitch into Combe is swung on and missed for strike one. Combe showing bunt, pulls back, swings, and will foul it off for strike two. And again, this game is game 2 of a 3-game series between these squads. Game 1 was played back on Wednesday, and I unfortunately did not get to see that game. Was broadcasting the baseball game between the Pelicans and Hidden Valley. But this was played right up the road at Hidden Valley High School, as the 0-2 pitch is taken high for a ball. And this game back on Wednesday, 10-9 was the final score. I remember leaving that game at Hidden Valley and everyone was still packed up there at the softball field. It's the 1-2 is swung on, ground ball to first. Takes it herself, does Winchell, for the second out of the inning. And that will bring up Morgan Tiffin. Lemieux, though, as my first year watching KU softball, I believe Lemieux, the junior, seen her pitch before. And definitely a strike thrower, which is really what you appreciate at this level of play. And Lemieux is, in fact, a junior. I believe I watched her pitch her freshman year, back when I used to broadcast for Hidden Valley. And very good at throwing those strikes, which is what you like to see. Gives your team a chance to win. As that is a ground ball off the glove of Lemieux. Hit over to second. Blauser had a little bit of trouble with it and will, in fact, reach base on an error, does Tiffin. We'll mark it an E4, so actually that's going to go on Russell, and that brings up Maddie Hankels. Henkel steps into the box. She is the starting first baseman today for Hidden Valley. First pitch is low, but blocked by the catcher, so it'll be ball one. Again, Lemieux has got to work on throwing strikes today. That one misses high. A stolen base attempt is good from Tiffin. She's able to swipe second. And now a runner in scoring position now. Still 2 outs in the inning. 2-0 the count to Henkels. And that one is lofted into shallow right field. Will bounce off the glove of Pontus and advance the runner to third. Runners now at the corners as back-to-back errors set Hidden Valley up to push a run across in the first inning. It's a great pitch by Lemieux there to try to get that last out. Was popped up and unable to make the play in the outfield. Happens from time to time, battling the sun just a little bit as well as Willow Roberts steps in. Takes a pitch. That one is fouled back. Was unable to see what the signal for the first pitch was. But Willow Roberts and then Haley Buntain, 5 and 6, due up next for Hidden Valley. They're able to get out of this inning. Runner from first moved up to second base. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Still a scoreless ball game. That is a hard ground ball over to Blauser. She throws onto first. It is in time for the third out. No runs, no hits, 2 runners left on, 2 errors in the inning for Klamath Union. We head to the bottom of the first, still scoreless. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
And as we welcome you back to the bottom of the first inning between Klamath Union and Hidden Valley, a quick score update from Oregon Tech as Lady Owls lead Eastern Oregon 5-0 in the 4th inning. We'll keep you updated on that game as it continues this afternoon, but we're getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. Time now to take a look at our starting lineups for the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans. Batting leadoff and playing second base is Christy Russell. Briselia Hernandez is in center field and hitting second. Tovin Blauser is at shortstop, hitting third. Emma Langley is batting fourth at third base. The catcher, number 3, batting fifth, Mercy Langsett Egbert is catching. Emily Lemieux is pitching, batting sixth. Batting seventh and number 7 is Sunny Winchell, the first baseman. And batting eighth is Caitlin Delaney, designated hitting. Batting ninth is Julissa Atchley in left field for the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans. On the mound for Hidden Valley, Jordan Chambers. Chambers primarily just a softball athlete, so apparently masterful, at least we hope to see on the mound. As much as the normal baseball, softball fan loves some offensive showdowns like we saw back on Wednesday in the 10-9 victory for Hidden Valley. Always love to see a good pitcher's duel too. And Emily Lemieux, we know we can hurl it, and we'll see what Jordan Chambers can do as well, hoping that Klamath Union could take advantage, hopefully, with Lemieux throwing well. At least she did in the first inning. Got out of that without allowing a hit. 2 errors on the board, though, and they left 2 runners on, did Hidden Valley. But a good job by Lemieux to get out of that jam in the top half of this inning. Again, both these teams towards the bottom half of the Skyline Conference, both looking to right the ship, so to speak. Both teams are more than able to as well. A lot of talent coaching both teams, and a lot of talent on the field this afternoon, too, as we see Christy Russell stepping into the box. She is leading off for Klamath Union and starting at second base as Jordan Chambers in the circle. You can see the shortstop, Tiffin, as well in your screen. The first pitch from Chambers, she's coming home. That one ends up high and in for a ball. Chambers, a right-handed thrower, comes through. A little bit of a slap attempt from Russell, ends up fouling it back. A ball and a strike now. Hidden Valley's outfield shaded just a little bit towards the left side, and playing deep on that left side. Out in right field, playing a little bit shallow, is Williams. That is another slap attempt. It goes back for strike 2, 1-2. The count, nobody out in the bottom half of the first. We're still scoreless, as it looks like Russell changes the side that she's going to be hitting from here. I didn't know that was legal. Usually you got to start an at-bat and stay there the whole time. But she's switching after she gets to 2 strikes. The pitch to Russell is taken for strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Chambers. Russell goes down looking. That brings up Brasilia Hernandez. Hernandez batting from the right side. She's starting in center field today for Klamath Union. And Chambers comes home. That pitch is popped into center field. Looking to make the play, and is Chambers. 2 out in the inning. So we've got Jordan Chambers on the mound. Got her sister JC Chambers in center field. So as we move throughout, I'll do my best to try to remember that. And you do too. Again, Jordan Chambers on the mound. JC Chambers in center field for Hidden Valley. Now at the plate is Tovin Blouser. The first pitch coming home to Blouser is low for a ball. Always love to see some sibling combos out there. I know that the baseball team had the Short brothers there for a while. We've seen some twins out there on the boys' side as well for Klamath Union. But for Hidden Valley, on the baseball side, there's a couple of the Iwamizu brothers over there. They're very good. Mainly a football family there, though. But Daniel Iwamizu, the younger one, loves himself some basketball, too. Know that much. 2 balls, no strikes to Tovin Blouser. And that one will bounce low in the dirt as well. 2 outs in this bottom half of the first inning, still scoreless. Just getting started. Game 2 of a 3-game series between the Lady Pelicans and Hidden Valley. Game 3 will be played right after this one. As a matter of fact, a doubleheader on this Saturday afternoon. The 3-0 coming home is outside. Will be good for a walk. That brings up Emma Langley. First walk of the day issued by Jordan. And Emma Langley stepping in, the cleanup hitter, looking to maybe drive a run home here in the bottom half of the first inning. Chambers coming home with it. That one will miss high. A little bit of a dance being done at first from Blouser, deciding to go or not. She decides to stay put. That pitch was high for a ball to Langley. Langley starting at third. On deck is Egbert, the catcher. That one will miss high as well. And Combe, the catcher for Hidden Valley, definitely wary of Blouser on first. And she should be. Blouser looks like she could run if she wants to. Small crowd today at Conger Elementary and the Conger Park. Always nice to see some crowds as Combe lets that one bounce, and that will allow Blouser to move up to second. That's also ball 3. Looks like we've got a meeting out there. Basically, just got to put it in the zone. Was able to do so for the first couple batters. She's thrown 7 straight balls now. Looks like we're ready to go. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs in the inning, runner at second. At the plate is Langley, out at second is Blouser. It's Jordan Chambers looking to find the strike zone again. She's thrown 7 straight pitches out of the zone. We'll see what she comes home with here. The pitch. That one is hit hard back up the middle and into center field. They're sending Blouser home, and she will score. Getting into second safely is Emma Langley. RBI single for Langley as she gets into second on the error in center field. 1 run comes across for Klamath Union as they take the early lead here in the first inning. Stepping into the box now is Lance Egbert. She pops one up. That'll stay in the infield. And that is caught down the first base line by Henkels, but not before Klamath Union strikes first. They pushed 1 run across in this inning on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning for Hidden Valley, and 1 runner left. We go to the top half of the second inning. Klamath Union leads 1-0 on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Top of the second inning here at Conger Park as Klamath Union leads 1-0 over the Hidden Valley Mustangs after 1 inning. As we get a score update from Oregon Tech hosting Eastern Oregon. The Lady Owls are up 5-0 in the 5th inning over Eastern Oregon, which is always nice to see. They're playing a doubleheader up there today as well. Of course, if you do like to do so, you can always watch Lady Owls softball on OregonTechOwls.com. They've got it for free for you this year as they've got limited capacity seating up there at Oregon Tech and free to view for them on OregonTechOwls.com. But of course, appreciate you choosing us this afternoon. MyBasin.com. Your home for all Klamath Union sports all season long, whether it's baseball, softball, or girls and boys basketball coming up in just a few weeks. We also covered some volleyball and football. You can find it all on mybasin.com. Just go to the top and hit watch, mybasin.com. Also your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news to sports, special events happening in the basin, and everything in between, mybasin.com. As we get set for the top of the second inning, Haley Buntain stepping into the box, 6'7", due up for Hidden Valley in this top half of the second. As the first pitch finds its way in the zone for a strike, and again the wind is in fact picking up. It's blowing pretty much exactly across from left to right field, as we are in left field this afternoon, as that pitch is fouled down the third base line. No balls and 2 strikes. As Emily Lemieux finding the zone, doing a great job at it. Lemieux also playing a little bit of volleyball. The 0-2 home is taken for a ball. Lemieux didn't like that call. And questionable as well, since it seemed like one very similar to it was called a strike not too long ago. But here we are, ball and 2 strikes. And Lemieux again playing a little bit of volleyball. I believe she also plays basketball. 3-sport athlete we've got on the mound today. She misses low with that one, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just looking down this lineup, trying to find some other folks that we might know. And apologies. No, I was wrong again. So looking at this, not too many 3-sport athletes, at least some of the big sports that I know out here, between volleyball and softball and basketball and some of those things. But Lemieux playing the big 3. As the 2-2 home once more is taken inside, the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Buntain at the plate, then J.C. Chambers and Maddie Wallace. The pitch home is taken for strike 3. Great way to get things started for Lemieux. She records her 2nd strikeout of the day, that time on Buntain. That brings up J.C. Chambers, the starting center fielder today for Hidden Valley. The outfield shaded in for Klamath Union. The center fielder Hernandez playing just about 25 feet, maybe less, off the infield grass. The bunt laid down, fielded by Langley. Throw on to first. It ends up in the backstop, going down the right field line. Rounding second and heading for third is Wallace. She is going to end up going home. Wallace, the race to the plate. The throw is wild into the infield, and Wallace scores on the error. Run comes across for Hidden Valley, evens things up at 1. Still 1 out in this inning, and it looks like a bit of a conference there, and that might be needed. Only charging 1 error on that play, but in reality there might have been 2 or 3, as Chambers scores on the E6. The E5 rather. Comes around, and that is the 3rd error of the day for Klamath Union. 1 run comes across on Lemieux. It's not earned. It's the same story on the other side as well. The 1 run that's come across from Chambers is not earned from Klamath Union, but you'll take the run nonetheless. We are knotted at 1. 1 out in this top of the 2nd inning, and that brings up Maddie Wallace. First pitch to Wallace ends up high. That will miss for a ball. Wallace, second baseman, the 8-hitter in the order for Hidden Valley. As again, the outfield still shaded in for Klamath Union. A swinging strike to Wallace evens the count at 1. Next one in there is low for a ball. 2-1 to Maddie Wallace. On deck, Jordan Chambers, the pitcher. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike 2. Evens the count at 2. 1 out in this top half of the second. The score 1-1. We are knotted here in game 2 of 3 of a 3-game set between these two squads. Game 3 again will be played right after this. It's a doubleheader today from Conger Park. A high pitch swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Lemieux. 2 outs now in the inning. 3 Ks on the day for Emily. And that brings up Jordan Chambers, the pitcher, trying to help herself out just a little bit. Lemieux, the pitch home is high. Lemieux, the good thing about her, and I remember this from her freshman year a couple years ago when she visited Hidden Valley, as that pitch is fouled back. Lemieux has got a short memory out there. She does not let what just happened affect her. She'll throw a couple balls, miss the zone a couple times. It happens, right? She'll come right back out, fire a couple pitches in the strike zone, and get herself back into an at-bat. She's got a very short memory, and that doesn't just stop with her in softball. Does the same thing in volleyball, does the same thing in basketball too. She'll keep shooting in basketball, and she will keep playing hard in volleyball, as that one bounces low to the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. A short memory is a very valuable asset to a pitcher, especially in high school. The 2-1 home is popped up. That one might land in between everyone, and it does, so it'll be 2 strikes. Evens the count at 2. And again, apologies for the wind, as it's still pretty much blowing across the outfield as that pitch misses low. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. As that one will miss high as well, so a walk to Chambers. First walk of the day issued by Lemieux. And it looks to me like figuring out a bat swap, not totally sure what's going on. And trying to figure out what's going on. Can't quite see the number of the hitter right now. Either way, runner on first. 2 outs, tied at 1. First pitch home. It is a bunt attempt, a slow roller to third, and the throw, there is none. That'll be a bunt single. And now I believe should be back to the top of the order, Natasha Combe. So that was Williams hitting there with the infield single. First base hit of the day for Hidden Valley. And that will bring up Natasha Combe. She is 0 for 1 on the day. Combe showing bunt, infield, ready for it. A hard ground ball to first is fielded brilliantly by Winchell for the third and final out of the inning. Hidden Valley, they push 1 unearned run across. They leave 2 stranded, 1 base hit in the inning. We are knotted at 1 as we head to the bottom of the second. From Conger Elementary, you've got the MyBasin.com Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Getting ready for the bottom of the second inning in a tie ball game, 1-1. And due up for Klamath Union in this inning is the pitcher, Emily Lemieux, Sunny Winchell, and Caitlin Delaney. That's 6, 7, 8 in the Lady Pelican order. Still on the mound is Jordan Chambers. Chambers gave up 1 run. It was unearned back in the first inning. Matter of fact, came around to score on an error into center field. Chambers has also struck 1 out so far as she gets ready for her second inning of work. Of course, this game brought to you in part by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and can assure that you end up at the right place. Whether you're dreaming of owning a home or just want to open up a great checking account, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union will help you reach your goals. As we get ready for the bottom half of the second, Emily Lemieux steps in. She's the starting pitcher for KU, looking to help herself out just a little bit here as we get things going in the second. First pitch to her is taken, just outside for a ball. Again on deck is Winchell, the first baseman. Sounds like a run to me for the Lady Pels. We'll see if they can get this done. Chambers coming home with the 1-0. Good frame behind the dish by Combe. She worked for that one. Ball and a strike. You'll see that happen from time to time. Good frame will get the pitcher a call. That's why you do it as a catcher. Is the Hidden Valley outfield shaded deep for Lemieux. Lemieux batting in the 6 hole. And the pitch to her is fouled back. That'll put the count to a ball and 2 strikes. And again, today, of course, we've got Hidden Valley and Klamath Union softball. Not only high school softball going on today, as we've also got a little bit of college softball. The Oregon Tech Lady Owls and the SOU Lady Raiders also playing a little bit today. Not playing each other, as that pitch comes in and hits Lemieux. She'll wear that and take a free pass. Brings up Sunny Winchell. Lady Owls, last we checked, we're up 5-0 on Eastern. And looking to grab a win there and retake second place in the Cascade Collegiate Conference standings. Lady Owls were at one point ranked, I believe, 5th was where they sat, their highest ranking before they dropped a series to SOU, who at the time was ranked number 1 in the nation. Runner at first, in steps Sunny Winchell. The pitch is outside. The throw down as Lemieux tries to swipe second. She is cut down. 1 out now in the inning. I believe that pitch was outside as well, so we're going to put it in there as a ball. 1-0. The pitch to Winchell, and that one misses wide as well. 2-0. Winchell starting at first. Then we've got the designated hitter, Caitlin Delaney, on deck. Pitch home was fouled back. Again, the wind really picking up. I wish I could give you a reference point to how much the wind is blowing. Unfortunately, the flag, red, white, and blue, right next to me. I can't quite show you that one. And the trees are moving, but a little bit tough to see as that one was fired in there, I believe, for a strike, 2-2. Comes the pitch. That one is taken inside. Ball 3. Count runs full with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. We are tied up at 1. Klamath Union scored a run in the bottom half of the first. Hidden Valley answered back in the top half of the second with a run of their own. Now KU trying to reclaim the lead. The full count pitch home to Winchell. outside. A walk. Third free pass of the day given up by Chambers. That brings up Caitlin Delaney. Delaney designated hitting today for the right fielder. And the right fielder is Pontus. The first pitch to Delaney is taken high for a ball. Chambers looking to see what she can do with the 1-0. She comes home with it. That ball is hit into left field. Drops down for a single. And everyone moving up a bag with still one out in the inning. Runners at first and second now. As that brings up Julissa Ashley. Second hit of the day for the Pels. Now towards the bottom of the order to see if they can get something going here. Still with only one out in this inning. Runner at first is Delaney. At second, it's Winchell. The pitch home is a fly ball that will end up foul. Strike one. Infield shaded for a double play. That one's going to find the zone for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes now to Ashley, who's the starting left fielder, number 9 hitter in the order. On deck is Christy Russell. Russell might have the opportunity to knock in a couple runs, especially if Ashley finds a way to get on base. That's what you want if you're Klamath Union. Continue to get runners on base. You never know what might happen. That one is low, blocked by Combe. A nice play there to keep the ball in front of her. Ball on 2 strikes to Ashley, but good block there by Combe to keep that pitch in front of her. Don't want to let a ball get to the backstop right now. Move 2 runners into scoring position with the top of the order. Due up. So a good play. The 1-2 home is a line drive up the middle. A diving attempt from Wallace is no good. They get the runner at second. A heck of an attempt by Wallace at second. They were able to get 1 out, so Ashley reaches on a fielder's choice. Delaney is the second casualty of the inning, and now we're back to the top of the order for Russell. Russell is 0 for 1 today. She struck out in the first inning. The pitch is taken outside for a ball. Runners at first and second. At second and third, rather. Runner at third is Winchell. At first is Ashley. That pitch comes in out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Ashley reaching on a fielder's choice. Winchell walked. She has since advanced to third on a couple different plays. Once on a single. Once off the fielder's choice. And we saw just a minute ago as that pitch misses wide. 3-0. Danger of loading the bases for Brasilia Hernandez. 2 outs in the inning. We are knotted at 1. Chambers deciding the pitch. Needs to find the zone here. That one will miss low. The ball gets to the backstop. We might have a play at the plate. And in fact, the run comes in to score instead. Winchell moves over. She goes home. Ashley to second. And Russell reaches on a base on balls. The 4th given up by Chambers so far. Run comes in for KU. Runners at first and second. Now for Briselia Hernandez. Hernandez 0 for 1. She flew out to center field back in the first. Got a chance for an RBI here. The first pitch to Hernandez is taken for strike one. Hernandez coming home. She watches one wide. Ball on a strike. Apologies there. The count was not 3-1. It's now 1-1. Sometimes I'll miss a button on the scoreboard. Happens. Apologies. The 1-1 home is low. 2 balls and a strike. That one gets back to the backboard. Everyone moves up a base. Runners at second and third. 2-1. 2 outs in the inning. Briselia Hernandez, a prime opportunity to drive in a couple more runs. Teammates on the edge of their seats in the dugout. The pitch home misses wide. 3 balls and 1 strike as Chambers needs to find the strike zone quick for Hidden Valley. Although Klamath Union will more than happily take their 5th walk of the game. That's what's on the line here for Chambers. The pitch home is wide for a ball. Loads him up with 2 outs. Tiffin Blouser. She steps in now. No official at bat today. She walked back in the first. 2 outs. Bases juiced for Blouser. Infield shaded in for Hidden Valley, as that one is popped foul. Strike one. Now, danger now for Hidden Valley, and I'll give you a look at the field here. Infield, the shortstop, third baseman shaded in. And our outfielders, where's our center fielder? There she is. That's J.C. Chambers. A lot of real estate, a lot of green out there. You dump one in there, could be trouble for Hidden Valley. The 0-1 home to Blouser is on its way. Another one hit fouled, 0-2. Big pitch coming up for Hidden Valley. If they can leave the bases loaded here, Klamath Union, man, that'll be a turn of events. This inning really started to get away from Chambers, but she is one pitch away from getting out of it, and that's why you see her team coming on into the circle. Just about everyone in the infield is trying to encourage her for one more pitch. That's all they need. And Klamath Union, again, a lot of free real estate out there in the outfield right now. Can dump one in there, score at least 2, maybe 3. It's the 0-2 coming to Blouser. Big pitch. Chambers size what she throws. Winds up. Fires. It is just outside, so we'll do it again. Ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 home misses high. Combe able to stand up and grab that one before it got away from her, which is nice. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Chambers now, who is in a rhythm, evens the count at 2. She comes home. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball is sliced, will end up foul. We'll do it all again, 2-2. And again, with 2 outs in the inning, if you're a Hidden Valley fan watching at home, we appreciate you choosing us, by the way, out there in Grants Pass and Murphy. And would be a heck of a way to end this inning if he can strand the bases loaded. The 2-2 home, a ground ball to shortstop, picked up. The throw to second is not going to be caught by Wallace. One run comes in to score. It's an E4. Everyone moves up, and we'll do it again. Second error of the day for Hidden Valley. First pitch home to Emma Langley, misses wide. 1-0. So on that last play, Ashley came home. Russell to third, Hernandez to second, Blouser's on first. Now Emma Langley, who singled in the first, has got a chance to do some more damage. A line drive right back to Chambers. The throw on to first is in time. So 2 runs come across for Klamath Union in this inning. The score 3-1. Klamath Union leaving 3 stranded. No base hit, 1 base hit in the inning as we head now to the top half of the third. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Top of the third inning coming up. Klamath Union leads 3-0 over Hidden Valley. The Mustangs a chance to answer back. And trying to do so for them this inning is going to be the 3-4-5 hitters. That's Morgan Tiffin, Maddie Hankels, and Willow Roberts to start things off for Hidden Valley this inning against Emily Lemieux. Klamath Union pushing 2 across in the bottom half of the second, as we were tied at 1, and now obviously they're leading 3-1. A ground ball to short that's picked up and thrown on to first. A great play from Blouser and Winchell for the first out in the inning. Good defense there by KU. Records the first out. That brings up Maddie Hankels. Stepping in now is Maddie Hankel. She reached on an error back in the first. She's 0 for 1 and takes a pitch low for a ball. Day starting to shape up nicely today at Conger Park. And we had rain at about 11 a.m. Was a little bit worried that, it was actually raining fairly hard for about 3 minutes. I mean, raining hard for about 3 minutes, and then it stopped like it had never happened. Sunshine came by, and you know what? That's the kind of weather we live with here in Klamath Falls. And they say this just about everywhere you live, but I would be willing to bet in Klamath Falls it's true. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, as ends up being a walk. Second walk of the day given up by Lemieux. Brings up Willow Roberts. Roberts 0 for 1 today. She grounded out. And, everywhere says that, and especially a lot of places in Oregon say that. I'm originally from Grants Pass, the Climate City, they called it, where Hidden Valley's from. And they said the same thing over there. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Well, they haven't been to the Klamath Basin because here it might be 3 minutes. That's what it was this morning with the rain. And nice now, hoping it stays this way. Still a little bit windy. And it's showing bunt, and that'll be a balk. As it looks like the ball might have just slipped out of Lemieux's hand. So a balk there. The pitch doesn't count from my understanding. The count's still 0-1. The coach thinks that was a live ball. I don't think that was a live ball. I think that was a balk, and that's what they're going to call it. The pitch home is fouled. 0-2. Roberts again 0 for 1. She's at the plate right now, grounded out in the first. And then Haley Buntain is on deck. She is also 0 for 1 with one out here in the third inning. 3-1 the score. Klamath Union leads. The pitch is high. Ball and 2 strikes. And that one will find the zone for strike 3. Big strikeout there for Lemieux. That is her 4th of the day. And now Haley Buntain steps in. She was only the second casualty via a strikeout in this game. She struck out back in the second to lead off the second inning, as a matter of fact. And 4 strikeouts today for Lemieux. That pitch misses high, will end up at the backstop. And Henkels is going to advance to third safely. There's also ball 1 to Buntain. On deck, J.C. Chambers. That pitch on the outside part of the plate, good for a strike. That was a great pitch from Lemieux. Just a great pitch there. Hidden Valley's outfield there shaded very far in. Again, Hernandez, the center fielder for KU, she might be 5 steps off of the outfield, as that pitch was kind of fisted to first, down the first base line. It looks to me like everyone is safe on the play. Coach is having a little bit of a discussion here. We might all be having a discussion, as that was a awkward play there. So our officials this afternoon having a bit of a conference about it, and they're saying that she is safe at first. So reaching on an infield single was Buntain. And I believe that is the second hit of the day for Hidden Valley. Got a timeout onto the field. Perfect time to remind you that this game is brought to you in part by Les Schwab Tires. Having the right set of tires and wheels in your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. You can come on in for a free pre-trip safety check, and they're going to help make sure that everything is in working order at Les Schwab Tires. And also, Pelicans fans, little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home. But Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers and sellers alike from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. As it looks like the conference at the mound is just about over. We're getting ready for more softball this afternoon from Conger Park. J.C. Chambers stepping in, runners at first and third. First pitch to Chambers is in there for a strike. Chambers reached and scored on an error back in the second inning. Ground ball to third. The throw went wild, went down the right field line. She was able to come all the way around to score on that play. That's Hidden Valley's lone run of the day. That pitch, a fly ball to right center, left center field. One run comes around to score. Make that 2 runs. The throw in is wild, and staying at third is J.C. Chambers, tying the game up with one swing of the bat. We are tied up at 3. An RBI double that she extends into a triple with 2 outs into the inning. Chambers has all 3 runs credited to her name today for Hidden Valley. The squeeze play, and they're going to go home with it even with 2 outs, but they get her at home. No, they don't. She's safe. And advancing to second, and there was 2 outs in the inning. And in that situation, you got to go to first. And I'm not quite sure what the discussion is about here. It looked to me like she was out at the plate. That was the signal that I got. But we're having a discussion about it. There's a squeeze play. And the runner is safe. Also moving up to second was Wallace. And we are ready to have another discussion. Not quite sure what this one is about. That play seemed fairly cut and dry to me. It looked to me like it was a squeeze play. Ended up with the runner at home being safe. And in that situation with 2 outs in the inning, you just got to go to first if you're Klamath Union. But decided to throw home, and that's where we're at. Hidden Valley, I'm waiting to put the number on the scoreboard. I think it's going to be 4-3 after this discussion, with Hidden Valley taking the lead in this inning. And that is going to be the consensus, it seems. So Wallace, with the sacrifice that ended up she was able to get on base from, she's now at second. Hidden Valley leads 4-3. And the first pitch into Chambers, I believe, was a strike. Maybe a little bit high. We're going to actually call it a ball. I didn't quite see the play, but looked to me like it was a ball. That one does, in fact, miss high. Throw down to third and nothing going. That one was high as well. 2 balls and no strikes to Jordan Chambers. She was walked last time. That is a fly ball to third. That is caught for the third and final out of the inning. 3 runs come across for Hidden Valley on 2 base hits. They leave 1 runner stranded. They've taken the lead 4-3. The bottom half of the third coming up on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
And we're back with the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The score 4-3. Hidden Valley is leading the Klamath Union Pelicans after a 3-run top half of the third. Now a chance for Klamath Union to try to answer back, and doing it for the Lady Pels in this half of the third inning. 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. That is Mercy Egbert, Emily Lemieux, and Sunny Winchell. Still on the mound is Jordan Chambers for Hidden Valley. Again, 3 runs pushed across for the Mustangs in the top half of this inning. KU trying to answer back, and as we stand now 4-3 in the bottom half of the third, resembles Wednesday's game. A game that ended 10-9 in a victory for Hidden Valley. But KU obviously looking for different fortunes here in Game 2 of this 3-game series. And of course today, this is not the only game that's going on. Of course, we've got the Oregon Tech Lady Owls ended up winning the first game 5-0 against Eastern Oregon. They will play Game 2 of a doubleheader a little bit later on. We'll bring you score updates for that one as they end up getting rolling this afternoon. First pitch to Egbert is taken inside for a ball. Egbert, Lemieux, and Winchell. A ground ball right back to the pitcher. Throw on to first is in time for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up Lemieux. The pitch coming home to Lemieux. She gets one down into center field for a base hit. Lemieux with the 1-out single. First hit of the day for Klamath Union. No, pardon me. Third hit of the day for Klamath Union. Into the box now is Sunny Winchell. She reached on a walk last time around, so no official at-bat so far today. Winchell coming home with it. That pitch missed high and a stolen base for Lemieux. Moves her up to second with 1 out, and we'll allow you to see Lemieux as she operates on second base here. That pitch, a ground ball picked up by Tiffin. The throw to first is high. Lemieux is going to come around to score and tie the ball game. The throw into second is in time, so a run comes in to score. Trying to extend the play was Winchell. She gets thrown out, but the game is tied. Winchell, even though there might have been a mishap on the bases, she does her job. Brings a run home. We are knotted at 4. Bases are empty. 2 outs in the inning, and that brings up Caitlin Delaney. That run will go into the books as unearned. 4 have come across today for Klamath Union. Only 1 of them earned, but you'll take them any way you can get them. That pitch will miss high for a ball. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. We are knotted at 4. 1 run has already come across in this inning for Klamath Union. They tied the game. That pitch will end up just inside for a ball, 2-0. The pitch from Chambers coming home. The 2-0 is a ground ball back up the middle. The outstretched glove, and the throw is in time. No! Wow, what a play at first, and a great throw by Tiffin. A close play at first. Tie goes to the runner, and Delaney is aboard on an infield single. A great play by Morgan. Tiffin at short, and Delaney just beating out the back end for an infield single. 4 hits on the day now for Klamath Union. The pitch home to Ashley will be foul. 0-1. Ashley, the 9-hitter in the order. She reached on a fielder's choice back in the second, came around to score. Back and forth ball game so far, and appreciate you being with us on mybasin.com. The Les Schwab Tires game of the week. We're knotted at 4 in the bottom of the third. We've got a runner on first. As the count now 2-0 to Ashley. That one misses low as well. 3 balls and no strikes to Ashley. On deck, Christy Russell. That one will miss low, and I guess now the count is 3-0 to Russell. The 3-0 pitch is a fly ball, shallow left field, put away by Tiffin, and that will retire this side. But not before Klamath Union evens things up at 4. We're going to the top of the 4th inning. Coming up on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live HD video on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Now to the top of the 4th inning we go from Conger Park. Knotted up at 4 between the Mustangs and the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans. Hidden Valley 4 runs on 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors. They've left 5 runners on base so far. For Klamath Union, 4 runs on 4 hits. They've committed 3 errors. They have also allowed 5 runners left them on base so far this game. As we get set for the top half of the 4th inning. Top of the order for Hidden Valley, Maddie Williams, Natasha Combe, and Morgan Tiffin. First pitch misses. 1-0. Emily Lemieux still out there on the mound, and that one was an attempted bunt. Will be in there for a strike. A ball and a strike now to Maddie Williams. 1 for 2 today. She struck out in the first and singled in the second. Showing bunt once more. That one will skip to the plate. 2-1. And that one a ground ball off the shoe of the first baseman, but great heads-up play by Russell, the second baseman. It bounced off the shoe of Winchell. Russell was right there for it to record the first out of the inning. Heads-up defense for Klamath Union. You love to see that. One out in the inning. And that brings up Natasha Combe. Don't write down 4 unassisted too much in the scorebook, as that is a soft ground ball back to Lemieux. Throw on to first is in time. A nice pick by Winchell. We've got 2 quick outs here in the 4th. Stepping in now, Morgan Tiffin. The pitch to Tiffin bounces. It is a ball. Ground ball back to Lemieux, past her glove, fielded by the shortstop. The throw on to first is in time. A great play by Blouser to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no runners left for Hidden Valley. Heading now to the bottom half of the 4th, knotted at 4. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning, knotted at 4. As Klamath Union, who I believe has scored in every inning so far this game. Yes, 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. They're looking to take the lead here in the 4th inning. Top of the order due out for the Lady Pels. It's Christy Russell, Briselia Hernandez, and Tovin Blouser. Blouser, by the way, shortstop for Klamath Union, made a great play defensively to end that last inning. As again, the wind really picking up. Apologies there. Blouser will be batting 3rd this inning, but first, it's Christy Russell. Russell struck out in the 1st and walked in the 2nd, so 0 for 1 on the day today. And again, this is Game 2 of a 3-game series. A doubleheader being played today at Conger Park, and will be played right after the conclusion of this game. Unfortunately, we won't be with you for both games of the doubleheader. Only the first one today. You're more than welcome to come on out here. A small crowd. I believe we're limited to 150 capacity as Klamath County entered extreme risk yesterday. But still, definitely enough room for a few folks to come on out here today. The first pitch to Russell is a slap hit back down up the middle. The throw on to first is not in time. Wallace unable to get to it. A leadoff single for Klamath Union as they look to do some damage here in the top of the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th inning. 5th hit of the day for KU. First of the day for Russell. That brings up Briselia Hernandez. Hernandez flew out back in the 1st and walked in the 2nd. First pitch to Hernandez is lofted into right field. It is caught by the right fielder Williams for the first out this inning. Runner at first is Russell. Hernandez flew out. Brings up Tovin Blouser. Blouser reached on an error her last time up, also walked in the first. And making a great defensive play to cap off the top half of this inning, see if she can get the stick going as well. The first pitch to Blouser is outside for a ball. That one in the dirt, but found the zone, as I don't think it was in the dirt, more so just dropped by Combe behind the dish. A ball and a strike. Blouser awaiting the 1-1. She takes a pitch outside for another ball, 2-1. And again, not only high school softball going on today, of course, got the Oregon Tech Lady Owls. We are awaiting the start of their second game up there. They beat Eastern in the first of two today, 5-0. Looking to solidify their spot in second in the Cascade Collegiate Conference, of course, behind SOU. A national powerhouse. And Oregon Tech has been a national powerhouse so far this year, too. Still ranked and doing well. Lady Owls looking to secure the second spot in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. And with the win over Eastern today, in the second game, they would, in fact, secure it. The 3-1 coming home to Blouser. She takes that one for a strike. The throw down to catch the runner is not in time. A stolen base for Christy Russell. Blouser now faces a full count with a runner in scoring position. We'll leave you there so you can see the runner on second, which is Russell. Full count pitch coming home from Chambers. The pitch is outside and will be good for a walk for Blouser. Sixth walk of the day given up by Chambers. Of those 6 walks, though, only 2 of them have come around to score. So they haven't hurt Chambers too much today. Again, 6 walks, only 2 of them have come around to score. Langley steps into the box. She singled in the first, grounded out in the second. She's 1 for 2 on the day, is Emma Langley. She does have 1 RBI back in the first inning. Pitch to Langley is swung on and fouled. And no, that wasn't a foul ball. Looked like it was. In fact, that's a live ball situation. Both runners will advance on the swing and miss. Runners at second and third now, with only 1 out in the bottom half of the third. Emma Langley, again, who already has 1 RBI today, a chance to add to that total with a base hit here. And I'll remind you one more time, and I'll show you in just a minute, the Hidden Valley outfield playing fairly deep. A lot of free real estate in the center and left field area. As that pitch will find the zone for a strike, 0-2 to Langley. We show you here. You can see the infield grass. Got to zoom out quite a ways before we find JC Chambers. Base hit could score 2 easily. Langley, 0-2. The pitch. It's a fly ball to left center field. Moving over is Chambers. It bounces off the glove. 1 run is going to come in to score. And they're going to wave around another one. 2 runs come in to score, both Blouser and Russell. The throw in is wild, so that allows Langley to move to third. Two runs for Klamath Union makes the score 6-4. Now a runner at third, still 1 out in the inning, and that brings up Mercy Egbert. Third error of the day for Hidden Valley on that play. Against Chambers, 6 runs, only 1 earned. A swing and a miss to Egbert. She's 0 for 2 on the day. And the second pitch is low. Ball and a strike, 1 out. Runner at third is Langley. She drove in 2 runs, reached on the error in center field. The 1-1 home finds the zone. Late strike call. Egbert behind in the count, ball and 2 strikes. Now one popped up into the infield. Under it to make the catch was Tiffin, and that will be the second out in the inning. Runner stays put at third, and that will bring up Emily Lemieux. Lemieux was hit by a pitch in the second and singled in the third. She is 1 for 1 today. First pitch missed wide for a ball. That one off the inside part of the bat, fouled back, 1-1. Lemieux, who is also the starting pitcher for Klamath Union, a chance to give herself a little bit more of a cushion than 2 runs with a base hit here. That would easily score Langley. The pitch into Lemieux is fouled back. Ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 home to Lemieux. It is a ground ball that will end up foul, so we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Chambers, just a quick look at her totals so far. She's allowed 5 base hits. 6 runs have come across, only 1 of them earned. She has only struck out 1 batter today. She's walked 6. And again, of those 6 walks, well, now 3 of them have come home to score. That is lifted into right field, and unable to make the catch was Williams. 1 run will come around to score. Lemieux rounding second, heading for third. She's going all the way home as the throw-in is wild. Lemieux, touch 'em all. Would have been a double. She scores on the error, and 2 more runs pushed across for Klamath Union. Clears the bases. Still 2 outs in the inning as Lemieux with an RBI double. She scores herself after the error. That brings up Sunny Winchell. Now 8-4 in the 4th inning. Winchell so far today, she's walked and reached on an error. On that error, she knocked in a run back in the 2nd inning. She swings and fouls a pitch off. 0-1. So we're here at Conger Park today. Highway 97 runs off to the right side of your camera. Quite a bit of traffic today. Nothing too much, though. No loud semis, of course. The 0-1 pitch to Winchell coming up. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Again, reached on an error, knocked in a run earlier today. That ball is lofted to first base. Able to not, well, she didn't end up making the catch. That is foul. Will go in the books as an error. As having to fight the wind was Henkel's. She got a glove on it, though. So that will be an error regardless. And 5 errors on the day now for Hidden Valley. 2 in this inning. Gives Winchell a second chance at life. Still 0-2, though, to her. Winchell calls time. The pitch home is swung on and missed for the third out of the inning. Klamath Union, they pushed 4 across. They lead 8-4 heading to the 5th inning. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
To the top of the 5th inning we go from Conger Park. Klamath Union leads 8-4 in the top of the 5th inning. Due up this time for Hidden Valley, it's Maddie Henkels, Willow Roberts, and Haley Buntain as we start to get a little drizzle out here in Klamath Falls. Well, I thought the rain was going to be pretty much stopped. It looks like we've still got a little ways to go. Again, it was raining at about 11 o'clock, and it stopped, and now it's back. We'll see if it continues. It's not too bad right now. The wind, of course, is picking up. The first pitch is wide for a ball. Next pitch misses as well. The 2-0 home will bounce. To get you a little bit closer into the action here. Apologies for that. Henkels. It's a ball into left field. That will continue to roll. Henkels will round first and head for second. She gets in there safely. Base hit for Hidden Valley. In fact, a double for Henkels. That's the way you want to start things out to get yourself back into a game. Four base hits today for Hidden Valley. As we see some sunshine, still a little bit of rain coming through. First pitch home, a strike to Willow Roberts. She has grounded out and struck out to this point in the ball game. 0 for the day so far. The 0-1 tour is low for a ball. Ball and a strike. So it was 4-5-6 due this inning for Hidden Valley. As again, the sun is shining, still a little bit sprinkly here at Conger Park. That pitch was low for a ball. Two and one, the pitch. A ground ball to third. It's picked up. The throw on to first is in time. A nice play by Langley. One away. bring up Haley Buntain. Buntain has struck out and singled so far. She is 1 for 2. Buntain singled in the 3rd inning. The pitch to her is low for a ball. Another pitch misses. 2-0. Pitch to Lemieux misses high, gets to the backstop. Throw down to 3rd is not in time. Count now 3-0. Runner moves from 2nd to 3rd on the wild pitch. That's Henkel's. 1 away in the inning. Buntain still at the dish. The pitch. Fouled back. 3-1. The 3-1 home. A little pop-up into the infield. It's fielded. The throw on is wild. 1 run will come in to score. They're going to hold Buntain at first, so an E6 allows Henkels to score. The lead now trimmed to 3. Runner at 2nd. 1 out in the inning. Another error as well for KU. That's their 4th of the day. Brings up J.C. Chambers. Chambers has 3 RBIs today. Back in the 2nd inning, she hit a ground ball to 3rd. The throw went wild down the right field line. She ended up scoring on the ground ball. So she scored on the error. Gave her an RBI there. She also drove in 2 on a double back in the 3rd. So 3 RBIs for Chambers. She's going to have a runner at 2nd, a chance to add more to that total here in the top of the 5th inning. The wind really picking up. Got to be 10, 15 miles an hour now. We clocked it at 13 pregame. This is stronger than that. And again, the rain has since stopped. The wind blowing hard out into right field. As that pitch ends up off the glove. Runner advancing to 3rd. Want to know the count to Chambers, but Lemieux again. Short memory out there. She comes back. Fires in a strike that was then fouled off. A ball and a strike. 1 out. Runner at 3rd. 8-5 the score in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch is high. Throw down to 3rd. Nothing doing. Just the slightest bit of rainfall, the slightest sprinkle in the sunshine. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled back, 2-2, 1 out in the inning. 8-5 the score. Runner at 3rd is Buntain. The pitch popped up in the infield. Making the catch, fighting the wind was Russell. 2 away in the inning. Good play by Russell in the wind. Really was shoving that ball towards first base. That's how hard the wind is blowing right now. Again, we clocked it at 13 before the game. It's blowing a little harder now than it was then. It's got to be 15, 17 mile an hour winds. Swing and a miss for strike one. Into the box now is Maddie Wallace. Wallace struck out in the second. Got an RBI in the third on the sacrifice play. She ended up reaching on. A line drive into left field is going to score one. An RBI for Maddie Wallace makes the score 8-6. Klamath Union still in the lead here. That run still going into the books is unearned as Bunting reached base on an error. Base hit, though, for Hidden Valley. That's their 5th of the game. As Chambers steps in, she walked back in the second. Flew out in the third. The throw down to first. Nothing going on. Chambers is also the starting pitcher today for Hidden Valley. A chance to get something going for herself here. Unsure about what's going on with our home plate umpire. It seems like we are ready to go. Chambers, the 9th hitter in the order. She takes a pitch high. The throw down to second is not in time. Heads up base running by Wallace as she advances to second. Chambers ahead in the count, 1-0. The pitch is high, 2-0. We're in the top of the 5th inning of an 8-6 ball game. Klamath Union looking to hold on, record their first win of the 2021 campaign. A swing and a miss. Strike one. Klamath Union entering play today. They were 0-7. A ground ball to short that's picked up. The throw on to first is in time. That'll be the 3rd out of this inning. A great play by Blouser to retire the side. Hidden Valley does push 2 runs across on 2 base hits. They leave a runner stranded. They trail 8-6 to the Klamath Union Pelicans. Heading now to the bottom of the 5th inning. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Klamath Union leads the Hidden Valley Mustangs 8-6 in Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The wind really picking up now as we got the 8-9-1 hitters due up this inning. That's Caitlin Delaney, Julissa Etchley, and Christy Russell due up for Klamath Union. Jordan Chambers is still in the circle for Hidden Valley as you get ready for 5th inning action from Conger Park. The pitch home bounces. It's a ball. This is the first time, I believe, Klamath Union has entered an inning where they're up to bat with a lead. So far, these teams have been going and tying each other up pretty much at the end of every inning. We were tied up at 1 apiece. We were tied up at 4 apiece. And then Klamath Union exploded for 4 runs last inning. Hidden Valley could only answer with 2. That's how we get our lead of 8-6. The pitch in the zone for a strike. 1-1. Caitlin Delaney, 2 for 2 today. She singled twice back in the 2nd and the 3rd inning. The 1-1 into Delaney from Chambers is a ground ball back up to 2nd. Throw on to 1st is in time from Wallace, 1 away. Brings up Julissa Etchley. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd and then popped out to shortstop back in the 3rd. Looking to get a rally started for KU here. The first pitch to Etchley is taken for ball 1. Etchley, the 9-hitter in the order. Again, 0 for 2 today. Ground ball fouled for strike 1. We'll try to see now if we've got an updated score from Oregon Tech. Looks like they have still, no, pardon me. So Oregon Tech in a doubleheader today beat Eastern Oregon 5-0 earlier. Lady Owls now lead at 2-0 in the 2nd inning over Eastern Oregon. So the pitch is fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes now to Etchley. Again, for the Lady Owls up at Oregon Tech. Just about 5 minutes behind me. Directly behind the camera, basically. And now 5 minutes that way is where they're battling. Lady Owls trying to lock up the 2nd place spot, the Cascade Collegiate Conference. Of course, behind Southern Oregon, who's tops in the nation. It's a drop 3rd strike. And Etchley will reach on the dropped 3rd strike. 3rd strikeout of the day for Chambers. Runner at 1st now. 1 out in the inning, top of the order, Christy Russell. Russell, a switch hitter. We saw her in the first at-bat of the game start the at-bat from the left side. She got 2 strikes on it and switched to the right side. Looked like she wanted to slap at that one, but will in fact take it for a ball. The wind really picking up now. That pitch back to the backstop. Runner will advance to 2nd. That's Etchley. Just trying to be aware of the volume. I know it's cracking for you folks watching at home there. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch, that one will find the zone to Russell. 2-1. And again, we saw, at least on the weather report today, could see up to almost 20-mile-an-hour winds today. I wouldn't be surprised if we just got those 20-mile-an-hour gusts, man. They were blowing my computer all over the place. Balls and 2 strikes. We've got everything secured, obviously. You don't have to worry about us going off air. But some liftoff happening at some of the tables over here. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. Runner at second. The pitch to Russell. She takes it outside. As a matter of fact, that will be ball 4. So she reaches. Second time she's been walked today. 7th walk now for Chambers. And brings up Bracelia Hernandez. Hernandez, the starting center fielder for Klamath Union today. She flew out in the first, reached on a walk in the second, and then flew out again in the 4th inning. Chance now to do a little damage against Hidden Valley. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1 out, runners at first and second. Klamath Union leads 8-6. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Combe kept it in front of her. Behind the plate for Hidden Valley, 0-1. Ground ball back to the pitcher. The throw in time for the second out. No. Yes, it was in time. Second out. Runners advance to now second and third with 2 outs. At third is Ashley. At second, it's Russell. Blouser now reached on a walk twice and on an error in the second. She's reached base all 3 times so far today, but technically she's 0 for 1. First pitch to Blouser is taken for a strike. Chambers fires in a pitch. It's fouled back, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 8-6 the score. Klamath Union leads. The pitch from Jordan Chambers is a line drive into center field for a base hit. 1 run comes around to score, make it 2. A 2 RBI single for Tovin Blouser. And finally, that free real estate that I was talking about finally comes back to strike Hidden Valley, as they now trail 10-6. Emma Langley now, who's got 3 RBIs today, steps in. First pitch to Langley, swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 is a ground ball to first. ended up going foul as Henkels let that one roll in front of her. Still now 0-2. (10-6) after the 2 RBI single from Blouser. The pitch. A ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw on to first in time. No! And they drop. It is dropped. Looked like a routine play that Henkels couldn't corral. So Langley reaches on an error for the second time today. This time it's an E1. She gets to first. Blouser now to second. Brings up Mercy Egbert. Sixth error of the day for Hidden Valley. Of these 10 runs that Klamath Union has scored, 3 of them earned. And in steps Egbert. The first pitch to her is taken for a strike. Egbert today 0 for 3. She's flown out twice, grounded out once. That was in the 3rd inning. Her other 2 plate appearances came in the 1st and the 4th. The pitch bounces. Combe kept it in front of her, but the throw down to third is not in time. It's Blouser advancing to third, so now runners at the corners. A ball and a strike, 2 outs. 10-6. Klamath Union leads. Lady Pell's in control of this game thus far. Ground ball, foul. The 1-2 coming home to Egbert. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Big pitch coming up. Chambers fires. That is a fly ball to left field. Making the catch to end the inning is Buntain. 2 more runs come across for Klamath Union on 1 base hit in the inning. They leave 2 stranded. They lead 10-6. We head now to the top of the 6th. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Leave it here.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Top of the 6th inning we go. Klamath Union leads 10-6 for Hidden Valley today. 6 runs on 5 hits. They've committed 6 errors. They have left 6 runners on base today. For Klamath Union, 10 runs on 6 hits. They've committed 4 errors. They have left 7 runners on base as we get ready for the 6th inning. Appreciate you being with us today on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Brought to you, of course, in part by the folks at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls. It's tax time with Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram at Klamath Falls, and that's a good thing. You can visit the store today to see how you can make the most of your tax refund during double down tax time. If you live here, you get it. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls. Visit them online at lithiaklamathfalls.com. Getting ready for the top of the 6th inning. Top of the order due up for Hidden Valley. Maddie Williams, Natasha Combe, and Morgan Tiffin. Bit of a slap hit there, ranging over just off the glove of Pontus. As a matter of fact, reaching second base off of that was Williams. So we start things off with an error in the top half of the 6th inning. So now those totals I just gave you just a little bit outdated for Klamath Union. Now 5 errors on the day. A bunt will go foul for strike 1. Hidden Valley trying to climb back into this game. They only trail by 4. They've still got 6 outs to work with. And Natasha Combe is 0 for 3 on the day. She's grounded out all 3 times. She lifts one into right field there. That one will be down for a base hit. 1 run is going to come around to score. And that might be a triple. They're waving her all the way around in to score. An inside the park home run for Natasha Combe. No errors on the play from what I could see. She was just too quick there. And that's how you get things started if you're Hidden Valley in this inning. You get 1 on and you hit an inside the park home run. Now for Morgan Tiffin. Chance to keep the rally going for her. Klamath Union, still not the end of the world. Bases loaded, just like you just started the inning, but now you're only up by 2. A bunt will go foul. Hidden Valley just trying to get base runners right now, and when you've been down by this much, that's what you need. Score 10-8, and again, back on Wednesday, the final there, 10-9. Hidden Valley won that game. Well, Klamath Union was the first to 10 today. Showing bunt as an excuse me swing, but it gets into center field for a base hit from Tiffin. Seventh hit of the day for Hidden Valley. And that brings up Maddie Hankels, who doubled and scored her last time through. She otherwise is 0 for 1. She takes a pitch, the throw down to second, not in time. I believe that pitch was a ball. 1-0. Excuse me, 1-0 the count, rather. 10-8 the score. No outs in the top of the 6th inning. Hidden Valley's already pushed 2 runs across here. Pitch low, it gets past Egbert. Runner advances to third. Still nobody out in this inning. Runner to third now. 2-0 the count. 10-8 the score. I believe that pitch was in there for a strike. The throw down to third did not get Tiffin. Again, at the plate is Hankels. They say that she's got 2 strikes. I have 2-1 the count. We'll see. That is popped up in the infield. Trying to make a play on it is the first baseman, and makes the play, does Winchell, for the first out. Big first out in this inning for KU. That brings up Willow Roberts, who is 0 for 3 on the day. She's grounded out twice. She struck out back in the third. And if you're Lemieux, you're looking for a strikeout here. That is the big one you're looking for. The pitch. A ground ball to first. Going to take it and toss on to second, but the run does come in to score. So a sacrifice for Roberts. She gets an RBI. She's the second out of the inning. 2 outs. Bases empty, 10-9 the score. Haley Buntain trying to keep the rally going for Hidden Valley. They've already pushed 3 across in this inning. The rain starts to sprinkle just a little bit. It's Lemieux. The pitch, misses high. That pitch is in there for a strike. A ball and a strike now. 2 outs to the batter, Buntain, who reached on an error her last time, was left stranded. She's also singled and struck out today. The pitch to Buntain is low. 2-1. Now one finds the zone to Buntain. Lemieux now ahead in the count. Well, tied in the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Lifted into center field. Unable to make the play was Hernandez. She lets it get over her head. Buntain gets into second safely. In fact, was hit over Hernandez's head, so we're going to give Hidden Valley the base hit for that one. No error on the play. That's 8 hits today for the Lady Stangs. As a 2-bagger for Buntain, brings up JC Chambers. Chambers with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. A chance to tie the ball game. If she gets a chance here, we've got a timeout. 3 runs come across in this inning for Hidden Valley already. The 4th one is waiting at second. So far, Combe has scored, Williams has scored, Tiffin, and Roberts. Pardon me, Roberts. Did Roberts come around to score? I believe that she did. No, Roberts was a sacrifice. She drove in a run. So far, again, let me recap for you. Combe, Tiffin, and Williams have come in to score. The 3 runs this inning for Hidden Valley. They were trailing by 4 coming into this inning. They've trimmed it down to 1. The tying run waiting at second to go ahead at the plate. Showing bunt. Takes it back. That pitch to the backstop. Advancing to third. And as if a base hit wouldn't have scored, Buntain definitely will now, but you need a base hit to score. Oh, 1 the count to Chambers. The pitch. A ground ball back up the middle. We have a tie ball game. Four runs in this inning for Hidden Valley. We are knotted at 10. Maddie Wallace steps in. 2 RBIs for her today. Looking for one more. Showing bunt. That pitch misses high. The throw down to second is not in time. Tied up at 10 in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Ball on a strike. Runner at second, 2 outs. Hidden Valley has pushed 4 runs across in this inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One pitch away from trying to get out of this inning is Emily Lemieux. Lemieux, the pitch, swung on and missed, and that will be the end of the inning. Not before Hidden Valley pushes 4 runs across, and I'm not quite sure what this situation here is. Either way, there's been 3 outs in the inning. Hidden Valley pushed 4 runs across on 4 base hits. We are knotted at 10 going to the bottom of the 6th inning. We've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Bottom of the 6th inning, we've got a tie ball game, 10 apiece. Emily Lemieux steps in for Klamath Union. First pitch to Lemieux. She tries to lay down a bunt. That's a strike. Lemieux so far today, she has 2 base hits. She was also hit by a pitch in the second. 2 RBIs for her on the afternoon. As we are tied at 10 in the first game of 2 of a doubleheader. We won't be covering the second game for you on mybasin.com. But you are more than welcome to come on out to Conger Park. It's a nice windy day. I will warn you to bring a jacket. It's the 0-1 to Lemieux. She watches one go by for a ball. That one will miss low, also for a ball. 2-1. So we're in the bottom of the 6th of a tie ball game, 10 apiece. Ground ball to third through the glove of Roberts. Seventh error of the day for Hidden Valley. That allows Lemieux to reach base. First pitch is low to Combe, and Lemieux will move up to second. Sunny Wind Chill in now. Yet to record a base hit. Does have an RBI on an error earlier on in the game. And struck out back in the 4th. Winchell with the runner at second now, a chance to try to break this tie. That pitch low as well. 2-0. Klamath Union looking to break the tie. That is lifted. Foul and out of play for strike one. Two and one the count to Winchell. Starting at first base today. She watches one high, 3-1. The pitch home is wide for a walk. Good news for Klamath Union, bringing up Caitlin Delaney. 7th walk of the day, and we might see a pitching change as we've got meeting at the mound here. And I don't think we will see a pitching change. In fact, and it will. Pitching change is coming through. We'll get you the substitutions when we come back. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The score when we leave you, we are tied at 10.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Alex Hill now pitching for Hidden Valley in the bottom of the 6th inning, relieving Jordan Chambers, who in a full 5 innings. So we're into the 6th now. Still nobody out, so the runner's on base. The responsibility of Chambers. And Alex Hill saw her warm up a little bit. She came out with a lot of energy. And see what she can get going here against Klamath Union, who are on the verge of breaking this tie. The pitch. Lifted. Foul. Count 1-1. Caitlin Delaney at the plate. Delaney so far has singled twice and grounded out. She's 2 for 3 on the afternoon. And it looks like Hill is about ready to go with the 1-1 coming home. Alex Hill with the pitch. She finds the zone. Ball and 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the inning. We are tied up at 10 in the bottom of the 6th inning of the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. The pitch home is wide, 2-2. The pitch home. Back to the backstop. No, it's caught by Combe, but both runners are able to advance. That was a great catch by Combe. I thought that was going to the backstop. She ended up snagging it. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. And runners now at second and third, nobody out. A prime opportunity for Klamath Union to try to break this tie coming up. The full count. Pitch home is low, and that will be a walk. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Julissa Ashley. Ashley, 0 for 3 on the day. She reached on a fielder's choice back in the second. She also struck out in the 5th, and on the drop third strike, she reached first, but no hits on the day so far. Bases juiced. We're tied at 10. The pitch to Ashley. It's low. Lemieux coming home. Klamath Union leads 11-10. Everyone moves up as well, so still 2 runners in scoring position for Ashley. The pitch swung on and missed, 1-1. That run credited to Chambers is an unearned run. She's going to leave today with 3 unearned runs, or excuse me, 3 earned runs rather, of the 11. Hidden Valley has committed 7 errors on the day. That pitch is wide, 2-1. 11-10 the score. Klamath Union pushed one across already, still nobody out. The pitch. Ground ball back to the mound. Going to be a close play. It's not a force play at home. They called her out. It's not a force play. Klamath Union is going to score. 12-10. Bit of confusion at home plate. We knew that wasn't a force play. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Runners now at first and second. At first and third. Fielder's choice knocks in a run. That now brings up Christy Russell. Russell bats now with nobody out and runners at the corners. Russell so far today has singled once. She's reached base every time but once on a walk. Swung on and missed in the first pitch. The throw to second not in time. And Ashley will advance to second. That gets rid of the double play possibility. 2 runners in scoring position now. Nobody out, top of the Klamath Union order. Bottom of the 6th inning. KU leads 12-10. Timeout's called. The pitch coming home, fouled off. Ball and a strike now to Russell. The pitch, ground ball to second. That's through the glove of Wallace. 1 run's going to come around to score. Make that 2 runs. The throw in not in time. 2 more runs come in to score off the bat of Christy Russell. 14-10. Neither of those runs are earned. Still nobody out in the inning. Runner at second is Christy Russell. She drove 2 runs in, makes the lead by 4 for Klamath Union. Again, still nobody out in the inning. In steps number 13, that is Briselia Hernandez. The first pitch to Hernandez. A ground ball. And no throw on the play. Everyone is safe. And reaching on a fielder's choice is Hernandez. And that will bring up Blouser. Blouser's got 2 RBIs on the day. She singled back in the 5th inning. The first pitch to Blouser from Hill. That's a good, hard strike 1. Hidden Valley has committed 2 errors in this inning, making none of these 4 runs that have scored earned. The 0-1 taken high. Ball on a strike to Blouser. The pitch is outside, 2-1. Finally finding the zone was Hill. After 3 straight balls, she fills the count, 3-2. Runners at first and second in the bottom of the 6th inning, 14-10 the score. Now one lofted. Shallow right field. The catch is made by Williams for the first out. First out this inning came from Blouser. Now it's Emma Langley, who's got 3 RBIs today. She steps in. She's got a runner rating at second, and also at first it is Hernandez. At second, it's Russell. First pitch coming home to Langley. It bounces to the backstop. Runner's going to advance to second and third. 2 runners in scoring position now for Langley. Langley had an RBI in the first inning and 2 in the 4th. She is 1 for 3 on the day. 1 for 4 on the day. Pitch outside for ball 2. The pitch from Hill inside for ball 3. Swing and a miss for strike 1. It was a foul tip. Regardless, it'll be back there for a strike. Alex Hill looking to get back into this at-bat. Her team trails 14-10. The pitch. A ground ball to second. Off the glove of Wallace. Everyone is safe. Hernandez is breaking for the plate. She gets in as well. 2-run score on the error. In the meantime, Langley advances to second. Klamath Union now leads 16-10 off another Hidden Valley error. Five RBIs for the day for Langley after that one, and in steps Egbert. First pitch to Egbert is high for a ball. 6 runs have come across this inning for Klamath Union, their highest total of the day, and their biggest lead of the day is 16. The pitch home, the 1-0. Lofted, shallow left field. No one's able to grab it. And another error this inning for Hidden Valley. And the throw is wild in. And a runner advances to third. 2 errors on the play. That's 11 on the day for Hidden Valley. Runners at first and third, 1 out. Back where we started this inning with Emily Lemieux. Lemieux earlier this inning reached on an error. So pardon me, that is, 3 errors this inning for Hidden Valley. Runners at the corners. The first pitch to Lemieux. Running to second. Safe. Klamath Union taking advantage of everything they can this half inning, as advancing to second was Egbert. And Lemieux is at the plate for the second time this inning. The pitch is high for ball 2. That pitch misses outside, 3-0. One's in there for a strike, 3-1. That's low and to the backstop. Run comes in to score is safe, and everyone advances. 7 runs this inning for Klamath Union, and another walk there for Lemieux. Second time she's walked today. Now brings up Sunny Winchell. Winchell earlier this inning also walked. 1 out in the inning. 7 runs have come across, 17-10 the score. And obviously the game-winning run is at the plate right now, should they score this. Throw down to second. Actually, there was no throw down to second as Hill decides to cut it off. So Lemieux steals second base. 2 runners in scoring position now. The pitch home is loose to the backstop and sliding in safely and scoring 8 runs this inning for Klamath Union. The other one is in there safely. Heads up base running for Klamath Union. They've scored 9 this inning. Clears the bases, and that's going to warrant a conference by the entire team at the mound. Heads up base running at its finest for Klamath Union there. They scored 2 on a pass ball. Game-winning run at home is, with the run here, that would force the mercy rule to be put into effect. It's Winchell at the plate. She walked earlier today. The first pitch to Winchell. Line drive, foul. That's not the first pitch. Apologies there. That is the third pitch this at-bat. 2 balls and 1 strike now after that one. My mistake. The fourth pitch to Winchell, the 2-1 coming up. Bounces. 3-1. The 3-1 home to Winchell. Ground ball to short. That's kicked. No play is able to be made. Another error this inning for Hidden Valley. 4 this inning, 11 for the game. Winchell reaches on the E6. That brings up Caitlin Delaney, who was walked earlier this inning. Runner at first, 1 out, 19-10 the score. Klamath Union leads. Alex Hill coming home with it. That is a line drive, will end up down the line foul for strike 1. No earned runs against Alex Hill, by the way, but 7 have scored this inning. That's a swing and a miss for strike 2, 0-2. The 0-2 home is taken outside for the first ball. That one misses outside as well. 2-2. And that one will find the zone. So going down looking is Delaney for the second out of the inning. Advancing to second was Winchell. Two outs in the inning for Ashley. Ashley reached on a fielder's choice in the second. She flew out in the third, struck out in the fifth, and earlier this inning, reached on a fielder's choice that drove in a run. The pitch to Ashley. Outside. Ball 1. Ended up going foul. Ball and a strike. Count even at 1, 2 outs, 19-10 the score. Runner on second is Winchell. The pitch home is taken for a strike. A nice frame job by Combe behind the plate. 1-2. Big strike. Big pitch, rather, coming up for Alex Hill. And looking to try to get out of this inning that has already seen Klamath Union explode for 9 runs. That one, a ground ball into the outfield. No, it's a diving stop the play, and the throw is in time for the third out of the inning. A great diving, sliding stop by Wallace, as she had to dive almost behind her to make that play. It is a cherry on what otherwise was a tough inning for Hidden Valley. 19-10 the score as we head to the top half of the 7th. You got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live HD video on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Top of the 7th we go, 19-10 the score. Klamath Union is leading. By the way, we've got a final from Game 2 from Oregon Tech as they beat Eastern 9-1 after winning the first game 5-0. So Oregon Tech sweeping today's games against Eastern Oregon. They are locking their place up in second in the Cascade Collegiate Conference as their season winds down. Lemieux starts this inning off 2-0. It's the 9-1-2 hitters. That's Jordan Chambers, Maddie Williams, and Natasha Combe. Due up this inning for Hidden Valley as they try to claw back after a 9-run inning. Last half inning for Klamath Union. Of those 9 runs, by the way, and I failed to mention it in that inning, is it's a ground ball to third off the glove of the third baseman Langley. So an error will get things started here in the top half of the 7th. And again, I had failed to mention this going into the break. Of those 9 runs, by my count, and unofficially, should be the disclaimer there, no base hits for Klamath Union in that 9-run inning. Everything was either a walk or an error. And for Hidden Valley, that's not how you want to go out in this first game of a doubleheader this afternoon. Give up 9 runs in an inning, and Klamath Union didn't get a single base hit. That is a ground ball. And start this inning off with 2 errors. Seven on the day now for KU as opposed to 11 for Hidden Valley. Showing bunt is Natasha Combe. She pulls back, a swing, ground ball to Lemieux. She throws onto first for the first out. Both runners move up. But when you got 9 runs to work with, just take that easy out. You'll take that right now. And with a 1-3 put out, that brings up Morgan Tiffin. Tiffin so far today, 1 base hit. She is 1 for 4 on the day. Tying her shoe, got to get that done. Runners at second and third. At second, it is Williams. At third, it's Jordan Chambers. The pitch home. Ground ball to third. Picked up by Langley. Tries to cut down the runner going home, but nothing doing. And the ball rolls to the backstop, rolls down in front of the Hidden Valley dugout. 2 runs will score on the E5. Eight errors on the day now for KU. 2 runs score off the bat of Tiffin. She stands at second. That brings up Maddie Hankels. First pitch to Hankels is a swinging strike. Both of those runs coming around to score unearned. Only 5 earned runs for Lemieux on the day. A hard hit ground ball to short, fielded by Blouser. Throw on to first in time for the second out of the inning. 1 out away here from Klamath Union, winning their first game of the 2021 season. Hidden Valley's last hope is Willow Roberts. First pitch to Roberts is fouled. Roberts watches one go high for a ball. I believe the umpire called time before the pitch was thrown. I think they're telling Lemieux to slow down the pace just a little bit. Now, I'm unsure if that pitch is going to count. It looked to me like our home plate umpire called time before the pitch. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that pitch did not count, and it looks like it didn't. So 0-1. Lemieux with the 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to second. This should do it, and it does. Klamath Union winning their first game of the season, 19-12. We'll come back and we'll recap this game for you. Send you on your way. Let's Swap Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's time tax time. And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down. Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. This game is wrapped up. The final today, 19-12. Klamath Union grabbing the win. For Hidden Valley today, 12 runs on 9 hits. They committed 11 errors. They left 8 runners on base this afternoon. For Klamath Union, 19 runs on 6 hits. They committed 8 errors. They left 9 runners on base today. The winning pitcher and pitching a complete game, Emily Lemieux, pitched 7 innings. She allowed 9 hits today, all 12 runs that came across, of course, on her watch, but only 5 of them earned. She struck out 5, and she walked 2. The losing pitcher today for Hidden Valley is Jordan Chambers. She went 5 innings, allowed 6 hits. 12 runs came across on her watch. Only 3 of them earned. She struck out 3, and she walked 7. Alex Hill came in relief of Jordan Chambers in that 6th inning. She gave up 9 runs. Only 2 of them earned. She didn't strike out anyone, but she did walk 2 batters. As we take a look at some of the batting totals today for Klamath Union, most notable for me today, Emma Langley. She had 5 RBIs today. She did reach on an error 3 times, but she did single home a run in the first and did it 2 more times on errors later on in the game. Also a notable performance today for Emily Lemieux at the plate. She had a pair of RBIs and was 3 for 5 today. She did walk back in the 2nd inning. She did have 6 at-bats and reached on every single at-bat today. Some offensive notables for Klamath Union today, who advanced to 1-7 on the season. Hidden Valley falls to 1-7 on the year. We're going to take one more break and come back, talk about the Skyline Conference. What happened at Oregon Tech today? I'll tell you, coming up in just a bit on the Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The final today, 19-12. Klamath Union taking the win.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The final today, 19-12, Klamath Union beating Hidden Valley. As we take a quick look at the Skyline Conference standings and how they stand after this game, Henley and Mazama still atop the leaderboard, 7-0 for both of those teams. Phoenix is a close third. They are 6-1 on the season. Hidden Valley and Klamath Union now tied. They are both 1-7 on the season for fourth place in the Skyline Conference. And North Valley is 0-7. They have yet to record a win on this 2021 season. Again, today, this was not the only game going on this afternoon, as up at Oregon Tech, the Lady Owls beating Eastern Oregon twice in a doubleheader. In the first game, the Lady Owls winning 5-0, and in the second matchup, which just concluded a short while ago, OIT taking one from Eastern 9-1, as Oregon Tech, they are looking to stay put in the second place spot in that Cascade Collegiate Conference standings. Again, today was game 1 of 2 of a doubleheader. More than welcome to come on out and enjoy the sunshine and the wind. I would advise you to bring a jacket if you plan on coming on out to Conker Park today. Our next broadcast is on Wednesday, when the Klamath Union baseball team ends up taking on, I believe it is the Mazama Vikings. We will be on the road at Mazama High School for that one, and that is on Wednesday. After that, a week from today, we'll be back with softball when the Mazama Vikings visit the Lady Pelicans. Those are our next couple broadcasts later on this week. And again, we appreciate you joining us for this installment of the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live on MyBasin.com. If you want to watch an archived replay of this event, simply log on to MyBasin.com and click on Watch. MyBasin.com is your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news to sports to special events and everything else in between. Special thanks to Klamath Union Athletic Director Scott Mason getting us set up out here at Conger Park, and of course all the coaches and all the players for helping us get online today and allowing us to cover these programs. Once again, the final score today, 19-12. Klamath Union with their first win of the season. Have a great rest of your weekend. I've been Josh Eldridge, and good night.